Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a magnetic bar with these magnetic hooks to put on the lid of your tool chest so you don't have to drill holes in it to hold stuff. This is not my idea. Other people have done it, but I've done this for $10. This I actually got for free during a free gift weekend, and then right now these are on the super coupons for $5, and I bought two of them for a total of $10. So let's go ahead and get started and show you how to do this. Before we get started, let's go over what we're using here. The first thing we got here is the US General 18-inch magnetic bar. It's a very nice long piece here, and we can flip it over to the back and we can see that this holds 9.4 pounds of magnetic pull. That is a lot, and that's going to work out perfect for what we want to do with this. Now the other magnet we're going to be using, I chose blue because it's my favorite color. We've got the US General magnetic hook. This one is the better one out of the two. The chrome ones are a little bit cheaper and not as strong. This has a non-marring magnet, reduces the chances of scratching or damaging your cart. These have a 25-pound pull on those. This one you could rotate the hook 360 degrees. Which I'm going to take the hooks off. I don't want them because I closed the lid on mine. And then the actual magnetic part is 2.5 inches on that. So I'm going to get these out and get them ready and show you guys how to put these together. All right, the first thing we're going to do is take an Allen wrench here, and we are going to remove these hooks, and we need these screws out anyways. So we'll just take this out on both of these, and they came apart. There is a locking washer and a regular washer that keeps those on. We're going to set those to the side. We just need the screws for right now. And I need to get this one out of the Allen wrench, and it's stuck. I'll be right back. All right, now we got that out. We'll get the other one here. Get this one out. Very nice, simple and easy thing to do here. So now what we want to do is get this off again, and I'll be right back. Now the next thing we got to do is see if the screw is going to fit in there. And it is not. It is too big. So now we're going to have to drill that hole out. All right, now I got it into my Capri vise here, and I got a rag wrapped around it because I didn't want nothing to happen to it. First drill bit I got here is going to be a 7/64. I like to start out small and work my way up on these just to make sure they work. And you also got to go at this with the bit moving, or you get it stuck like that. We'll reverse it out, get it going real quick. All right, and then I'm going to grab the screw here. I'm probably going to say it's not going to fit. Nope, so I'm going to have to work my way up one more bit. All right, this one's a 9/32. And looks like one more size and we might be about there. Now I got a 19/64 bit here. See if the screw goes into it this time. Looks like we're getting close here. Let's try one more. Now we got a 5/16 bit. See if this one works. All right, got some of the shavings on there. We'll get off here in a little bit. But let's see if the screw fits in. So that's what the size bit we need there. And let me make sure again, that was the 5/16 drill bit. So what I would do is I would go a couple steps down like I did and work your way up just to make it easier. Now I'm going to flip it around and do the other side. Not going to show you guys that. No reason to watch it twice. Now I'm just going to take a file here to clean this all up. It's got some ragged edges on it from the drill bit. And I'm just being a little bit of a perfectionist and cleaning up these holes, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to put our magnets right underneath this and lined up the holes on them. And then I've already got the washers put on my screws here, so we'll just get these started by finger on both of these. That way we know they're good. And then just go ahead and tighten these down with your Allen wrench. All right, and there we go. We are done. That's what it looks like on both sides. Very nice. Now let's go over to the lid and put it on there. Now we're at my 5-drawer tool cart here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this right in the center here, about right here. And I'm going to do two different ways of doing this. I'm going to try to get a little bit level there. First, we're going to start off with some small stuff, and then I'm going to work my way up some big stuff just to show you guys what this can handle. So the first thing we're going to do is I got all my 1/4 inch ratchets here. So we're going to put these on here just so you guys can see this. All right, we got those hanging up there. Those are hanging with no problems. Now I got my Capri body panel or trim panel pieces here. Tools to get those off. Holds those just fine. Now I got my feeler gauge. Holds that. You can probably put this any way you want to on there. Very nice. So now let's put my O2 sensor socket right there. No problems at all. Then I got some little bits that I commonly use. My 3/8, Phillips, 1/4, and square drive. All right, we can see it's holding all those just fine. Now the real test, will it hold them when we shut it? Oop, we can see that right there. Let's see, that was the icon ratchet. Let's put it back up there again. Let's try that one more time. All right. If you put it down lightly, it looks like it's working good. All right, put it back up, no problem. Now I'm going to go down just a little bit quicker to see if that ratchet falls off again, or if I just didn't have it on there good. All right, it seems perfectly fine. I probably didn't have it on there that good. One more time. Smack it. All right, I'm going to say that one I didn't have on good that time. So now what I want to do is I want to take all this stuff off. I want to see if this is going to hold 3/8 and 1/2 inch ratchets on it also. So I'll be right back. All right, now I got all my 3/8 ratchets here. Here's my regular Capri ratchet. We'll put that one right there. Then we have the new Flex Head C2 Capri ratchet. I'm going to try to get these so they're on there the best. Then I got my Icon G2 ratchet. Try to get this on here a little bit more. All right, and then I have my chrome tools. This is for the stubby sockets of theirs. We'll put that one like this so there's more metal on it. All right, there's the 3/8. Now got a 1/2 inch Capri. I'm going to put that one right there. I'm not going to try my bigger one because I highly doubt it'll hold this bad boy. So we're going to do the same test. So I just want to set it down and see if they move or not. So let's just slowly go down. And now you can see some of the ratchets already starting to kind of tilt. That was the 1/2 inch Capri and the 3/8 drive Icon. And that was just slowly going down. Now we'll lift it back up. And basically all the 3/8 drive except for my Capri one fell off. Now, is that a negative? No, it's not. Those things are heavy. Now, I know also Tools and a bunch of other companies, when you have a long ratchet like this, you can put it there, and they have another magnet. You come down here to hold it. I'm probably going to have to pick some of those up. So am I going to hold that against this? No, like I said, these ratchets are heavy, and this is only a 9-pound magnet, this crossbar one, so I'm not really surprised by that. So let me give you my final thoughts. So what's my final thoughts of this little magnet hack here from Harbor Freight? I actually give it a thumbs up. Like I said, you could pick these magnets up here. Right now, August, we're at the midpoint of August right now till the end of August. These ones right here are going to be $5 a piece on super coupons. Like I said, this crossbar one, the 18-inch one, I got that as a free gift. A lot of times, I think they just had it on the last parking lot sale for like $2 or something. So even if you don't get it as a free gift, which it seems like they do all the time, wait for it to go on $2. And then, like I said, you basically got like $12 into it if you got to pay for it. If you can get this as a free gift, that's an extra bonus. Now, like I said, with the heavier ratchets, that's kind of expected. People make smaller magnets to put lower down here. So on this part of the ratchet, it'll hold on to that. And that plus this will make it enough for it to go up and down. Now, if you're just leaving your lid open like this, then you're going to have no issues because it'll hold those just fine. That's just for if you're closing the lid, which I like doing. My stuff is in a pole barn, so there's heat, humidity, all kinds of moisture that can get in here and everything. So just me personally, I like leaving my lid down when it's not in use. Also, if you're working in a shop with other people around, you might want to close it and lock it. That's where you're going to want to get the magnets for down here if you're going to put sockets or anything heavy on it. But besides that, I give this hack a good thumbs up. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is definitely not my idea. I saw somebody else do it and I was like, hey, that looks fun. I'm going to do my own video on it. So if you guys like videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. It really helps grow the channel, and I can't grow this channel without you guys. Also, we are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.